Hello everyone. Wait muna tayo guys because this is a very important development. Pasensya na po at I'm really able to I was in the moment really in need or felt the need to go live because of this particular development that we are currently being faced right now mga kababayan. Hello po sa inyong lahat. Kamusta po kayo? Let's share the live. Let us let people know what we are going to talk about mga kababayan. And because this is very much important not only to us, or to me personally rather, but to us, every Filipinos who are supporting our former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Because if you know, if we reach 1,000, I'm going to start discussing already what I wanted to talk to everyone. I know today is Monday. There's a manic Monday, as I call it, because of all the developments which I see negatively phrased or presented before the public today. Talagang sa lahat ng Monday mga kababayan. We have few more individuals. Well, once we reach 1,000, I will continue. I will already discuss elaborately what's happening before the International Criminal Court, where our former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte is currently incarcerated, held inside for almost 6 months now. Okay, we are already reached 1,000 viewers at the moment. So mga kababayan, let me just inform you that there is a recent development with respect to the case of the former president. Apparently, we are waiting for the confirmation of charges hearing, which is scheduled initially on the 23rd of September 2025. And basically, I would like to inform you that there's a decision with respect to the request of the defense to adjourn any proceedings before the ICC because it is associated to the capacity of the former president to go through trial, which was referred, by the way, sinabi na ang former president daw is unfit to stand trial, or in this case, the pre-trial phase of the case ng charges hurled against him. The decision of the court actually is a majority decision, 2/3, and there is one dissenting opinion from Judge Maria del Socorro Flores, which I already posted on my page. But it is evident already, sinabi po ng korte, that the proceedings are suspended until further notice, pending a determination of the former President Duterte's fitness to participate. So ibig sabihin, there is no timeline. There is no date given as to now, as we speak. Wala pa pong date na sinabi kung kailan po magre-resume yung proceedings before the ICC. For the time being, what we can do as people, as supporter of the former president, is to again trust the judicial proceeding. Trust whatever it is that the court is doing. Because basically this decision of the court favored the former president because the defense already filed this request the 18th of August pa lang mga kababayan. And it took them almost 1 month to decide on this motion. So basically, this motion was not presented or was not provided for public to know, because I did not saw this motion being filed in the court records of the case of former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte before the ICC. So ngayon po, the decision na nila na indeed, based on the defense argument that the former president is unfit to stand trial, and because we are, as the ICC embodied in the Rome Statute, they want to ensure that it is fair, they are upholding fairness, and they want to make sure that the former president is given all the due process, which, by the way, it is highly questionable already the manner that he was already put into the custody of the ICC. All of the proceedings most basically affected the health of the former president because he was surrendered. And the manner that he was surrendered is highly questionable. So for me, I am very much concerned of the question, how is our former president? What was the basis of him being labeled as not fit to stand trial? Yan po ang question ko bilang isang tao, bilang isang concerned Filipino with respect sa nangyayari kay former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. So yung sinasabi po nila na supposedly confirmation of charges hearing on the 23rd will no longer transpire, will no longer occur. Wala na po yun. We are going to wait for the announcement from the court kung kailan po ba ang next na confirmation of charges hearing, because ultimately lahat po ng proceedings ngayon surrounding the case of the former president is already adjourned. Wala po lahat. Even the Office of the Public Counsel for Victims and the prosecution, who by the way opposed the request to adjourn or postpone the confirmation of charges hearing on all of the other things surrounding the case. They opposed that, but the court deemed it necessary and appropriate that pending the determination of how fit the former president is with respect to the trial will be given to the former president as form of his due process, supposed due process, mga kababayan. It would be pertinent for us, supporters of the former president, to be very, very much. Perhaps this is God's way of saying the former president needed this for him to be given leeway of the due process na dapat inaccord pa sa kanya from the very beginning. So, this is not a negative development. This is in fact the International Criminal Court according the due process. But bear in mind na meron pa pong mga pending motions. The request to the appeals chamber to disqualify the Chief Prosecutor Karim Khan, which by the way faces two cases of sexual misconduct, filed complaints against him. He's being prosecuted already with that respect. And then the second one is the pending motion for interim release, which also has not yet been there's also two pending motion. Sorry guys, kasi nasa public area kasi ako guys, kasi maraming tao. So I cannot, sometimes I'm a bit distracted with the commotion, but don't worry. The second is the renewed motion for interim release. It's not yet decided also. So basically ngayon, this pending motion, also the challenge with respect to jurisdiction is also still pending before the court. So meron pang tatlong motion pending before the court, guys. And perhaps with now adjourning the confirmation of charges hearing, they will then hear and look into the pending motion for interim release. So mga kababayan, with respect to the events po that we have prepared from the 22nd to the 26th, we will look into how we are going to proceed dito, no? Because nobody foresaw this coming, because we did not know na meron palang pending motion to adjourn the proceedings circumventing the charges of the former president before the ICC. So sana po, wag po tayo mawala ng pag-asa. Sana po, manalangin pa rin tayo. Sana po, na mabigyan tayo ng linaw sa ating pagmamahal at pagsuporta kay PRRD. Kasi nga po mga kababayan, ang nangyayari ito, nakikita ko po, ito ay isang development or mga hakbang para mabigyan po ng due process ang former president sa mga charges na i-file against him. From the very beginning, dapat po nabigyan siya ng due process pero hindi po siya nabigyan. Kasi po, ang ginawa po is sinurrender po siya sa kustodiya ng ICC. So ngayon po, ang defense through the lead counsel attorney Nicholas Kaufman requested the International Criminal Court, the Pretrial Chamber 1, on August 18, 2025, that there should be an adjournment, postponement of all the proceedings, particularly the confirmation of charges hearing. Kasi nga, si PRRD is deemed unfit for trial. So, the argument, basically, because it was already labeled that he's already unfit for trial, is circumventing around the health or the capacity ng ating former president to stand trial. And in this case, the pre-trial phase pa lang po ito. Again, mga kababayan, sana wag po natin kalimutan kung ano ang ating ipinaglalaban. Dapat po ilagay natin sa ating puso at isipan na ang former president ay lumalaban pa rin. Wag na wag po natin siyang bitiwan, wag na wag po natin siyang sukuan, at wag na wag po tayong magalit kay Attorney Nicholas Kaufman. Alam niyo ba bakit? Kasi alam niya kung ano ang dapat na mangyari o dapat gawin para sa benefit ng former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. So, wag na wag po ninyong kalimutan ito. Alam ko po, marami sa atin ang nalulungkot kasi nilook forward na natin yung September 23 confirmation of charges hearing. Pero wag po tayong mapaghinaan ng loob. Kasi ako po ay nananalig at naniniwala pa rin sa proseso ng justice before the ICC, sa proseso na kinakaharap ng former president, at ako ay naniniwala pa rin na ang former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte ay magiging victorious sa laban na ito. Kasi po, let us not forget, he only did everything for his country and his compatriots or mga mamamayang Pilipino. Hindi po siya karapat-dapat na makulong sa loob ng ICC detention facility, pero mga kababayan, he was put under such circumstances as a product of a collective effort by few individuals who did this to him because he wanted or they wanted the former president to be gone from the political landscape. So yan po ang aking gustong sabihin or i-discuss sa inyo kasi importante po ito sa akin at sana po importante din po ito sa inyo. Kung meron po kayong mga katanungan, pwede po kayong mag-comment, i-share po natin ito para maliwanagan po ang ating mga kababayan kung ano po yung ginagawa natin dito mismo sa ipinaglalaban nating pagsupport at pagmamahal kay PRRD. Let us trust the judicial process. Let us respect the judges. Let us respect the defense and let us respect the prosecution. So, yun lang po ang aking masasabi mga kababayan. And magkita-kita po tayo soon. Ito po si Alvin, nagsasabing lahat po ng ating ginagawa ay para sa Diyos, para sa bayan, para sa future ng ating bansa, at para sa bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po sa inyong panunood. Hanggang sa muli po nating pagkikita.